I messed around and got a day off, so I'm gonna show you guys what's going on some parts of the Westlake Corridor. As of October 5th, the company has decided to make the entire Westlake Corridor active. But that doesn't mean that there are trains running on it. They're still working on it. It's still being constructed. But all rules, regulations, general orders, bulletins, everything that applies on the original right-of-way for the South Shore, you know, on paper, it now applies on the Westlake Corridor. So at least now it's getting closer and closer and closer to the time. The Hammond Gateway station will be open soon, and they're working on those tracks right now to connect the old main line to the new tracks to serve the Gateway station, Hammond Gateway. And that will be the first station to open up on the new Monon corridor, aka Westlake Corridor. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a driving tour just to see how everything has changed. All right. So in front of us here is the new flyover, the Hammond Avenue flyover. Now those tracks lead directly to the new Hammond Gateway station. We're kind of headed in that direction now. So what's going on with the old Hammond station? Well, the platforms are being dismantled. In fact, the platform for track 1 is completely gone already. We're going to pull up to the Hammond station now, just so you guys can get a feel for what's going on. There's a little bit of a preview for the Hammond Gateway station, which is right in front of us right now. Not gonna sit here for too long because this entrance is not open. But we're at milepost 69, looking directly at the new Hammond Gateway station. The tracks are not connected to it yet, but it will be within the next 2 weeks, more than likely. We're also gonna be treated to a South Shore freight coming in. So, you know. Watch the South Shore freight go by the new Hammond Gateway station real quick. Tracks that you just saw the train on is the main line South Shore track. These tracks are going to be disconnected and dismantled, and freight will also be using the new Monon Gateway tracks. The Gateway station will have Gauntlet tracks on it. Going back on Gosling here. We're going to take Hammond Avenue again. There's traffic out here. They just don't let you cruise anymore. You know. The new station is over there. Only have one platform. Sorry, guys. Everybody's in a hurry. Yep. Coming up on the south side of the Gateway station. I know everybody wanted to see what was happening back here. So, this is what's happening. Getting closer and closer to the time where everything's going to be open. New flyover. And it's really like the only spot where you can kind of get a good vista. Because everything else on the other side of the flyover is compacted. You got those roundabouts that make everything hard as far as doing what I'm trying to do. Traffic flying by you. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's gonna be yards here, and straight ahead, see those 3 tracks there? I don't know if you guys can see them. There's 3 tracks here with the bumping posts at the end of them. Those are gonna be yard tracks. There's gonna be even more yard tracks put in. Everything for Westlake is going to start here in Hammond, so they're going to have maintenance shops. The same deal almost like they have in Michigan City. But every station on the line is going to have its own substation for power. Now the mileposts are publicly available on the Westlake Corridor website if you know where to look for them. Let me pull over real quick. This fucking traffic. It's not gonna let me do it. Yeah, the mileposts might change. I'm not sure. Nothing is set in stone yet. The company has not put out any kind of bulletins about the mileposts. Hasn't given us anything to study. So as far as the mileposts are concerned, at least for the rest of the Monon line from here, I'm not sure if I should advertise what they are, but it's an 8-mile corridor from Hammond to Dyer. Here's the rest of the flyover. It goes down grade here. To your right. There's a second flyover. There's a second flyover, and we're going to try to get a view of that without trespassing. The industrial history of Hammond in this area is awesome. There's so much to talk about. So there's the second flyover. Of course, going over the Grand Calumet. I can't really show you that, but here going over Hammond, where it takes a sharp curve back to the right, going through downtown Hammond. There's really no easy way to show you the other side of this. They've also changed the streets up, so it's kind of foreign. You drive down here and you really don't know where the hell you are. going so fucking fast. There's the other fly. Some more on the corridor there. So it's Mississippi. Go ahead and show you what this looks like. Take Fayette Street. Man, this wind is kicking. Finally, I can kind of slow down a little bit. I don't know what's going on. The people just got their pedal to the metal today. Some more of that flyover. Old Illinois Bell building. Says substation number 9. I don't know what that's about. South Shore Arts. You go to the famous parking garage. Nice, lovely. So, it's a piece of the last one. All the catenary lines are going to be self-tightening. I forget the term that they use for that particular action of the weights self-correcting themselves. But they put those up on the original South Shore right-of-way many years ago. And that's it for this side. So now we're going to go down Lyman, see what's happening with the line down there. We're going to go down Douglas Street. And of course, Douglas is where the old Erie-Lackawanna rail yard used to be in downtown Hammond. There's hardly any traces of that left, unfortunately. And here we are, Hammond Avenue. This is where the Monon bike trail starts, and also where the Westlake Corridor continues its trek south. You can see the catenary wires behind the trees there. Very brand spanking new and shiny. Has not been used. You can pretty much follow alignment all the way down. So where I am now is Lyman and Carroll. Go. I drove down some of this before, maybe about a year ago, and recorded it. I'm not sure what has changed since then and now. But the catenary wires are the clue as to what's about to be happening here with in the next year. And if you all are wondering, yes, when this line opens up, 9 times out of 10, I probably will be working on the Westlake Corridor, starting in Hammond and finishing in Hammond. This is Waltham and Blaine. Weights down here for the catenary lines. I didn't see any weights back there where we just left. Now we're at Hammond Street in Lyman. Come on, y'all. Damn. So, I hope y'all getting a good look. It's looking stupid out here right now. Okay. Westlake Corridor, money haven't reached the potholes in these streets. Here we at Detroit Street. Some more nice industrial shit. I love old warehouses, old buildings that were built from like 1910s, 1920s, 1930s, sometimes even the 1940s. This is 1950s when stuff started getting that cold corporate look. And here we are at Conkey and Lyman. I'm gonna readjust my camera here, so because we have to cross the crossing. Now we're on the east side of the Westlake Corridor. Still headed south. I should be looking for the milepost. Here we are, Kenwood. Well, I had to cross because the street on the west side of the corridor turns into a bike trail. See the flyover for the bike trail there. Now I'm coming up to 165th Avenue. We're going to be crossing back over to the west side of the corridor. This is the bike trail side of it, this wall here. what's going down is the bike trail. And right behind that, of course, is the rest of the line. Shiny new wires, and I keep talking about the wires because it's a very important piece of the puzzle here. The trains cannot run without power, and I've never seen brand new catenary lines like fresh, like for miles. It's crazy. We have a whole railroad corridor here, and not a single train has run on it yet. No test trains because you can't. The connection isn't complete. But that will be changing soon. More than likely, maybe. Well, probably not. Probably won't end up on any test train. I know some engineers who probably will. There's the substation there. Excuse me. And there, South Hammond Station, right here. I believe the last time I drove by it was kind of looking very bare bones. But now it looks like it's complete. Got the South Hammond signage up, Chicago, Dyer. Actually happening, y'all. It's actually happening, guys. Oh yeah, I can see us booting a lot of winos off the train right here. Now we are here at 173rd Avenue. Maintenance of way equipment down here. You know, a lot of folks are excited that the Monon corridor has been reactivated, so to speak. Getting close to where we can't go any further south on Lyman. So I had to cross the little Calumet River so I can get to Manor Avenue. So I'm in Manor and Hollywood and about to go south on Manor and take Manor all the way down to Ridge Road. So in front of us is the Westlake Corridor up on a hill at grade again. Still working on the catenary down here. We're coming up on the next stop. We are at Manor and Broadmoor. And there is the next stop. Well, the next station, I should say. Slow it down so you all can get a good look at it. So this is the Munster Ridge station. And here is where Westlake crosses Ridge Road. This has the potential to be a popular stop because of all the goodies that's around. Got gas stations, got Marivio's, Applebee's, all kinds of other bullshit out here. Well, the Speedway is here. Got a nail salon here. KFC. Shit. The corridor is going to keep going to your left there behind this apartment building here. I explored this part of it once before this past spring. I was working as a property surveyor. I had to survey a property that was back here. I didn't know where the hell I was going. I was wondering, how the hell do you get back here? How the hell do people even get to the station back here? And everything is walled off. There aren't any crossings. All these apartment complexes that you see on your left, blocking everything, but the corridor runs right behind it. Still on Manor, south of Ridge Road. They don't have any catenary lines hung down here. Let this asshole come on. Wow, somebody moved over for me. That's awesome. you have to come all the way down here before you get to this, the first place where you could cross the street. So this is Timmerick and Manor. I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like real quick. So you have to come all the way down there and then cross here. So this is the Timmerick Street crossing. You can see the signals are brand new, still got plastic on them, and there's a whole lot of stuff that's not built or completed yet down this way. In front of us is Community Hospital. And of course, you know, that's on Calumet Avenue in Munster. Our old workplace. Yeah, after a certain time, you're starved to death out here because there's nothing open. Now, there really isn't a good way to judge what can be seen by road between Fisher Street and Munster, which is here near Community Hospital, and the Maynard interlocking between the former Panhandle and GTW. That is also part of the Westlake Corridor, how South Shore is getting to Dyer. There's also no way to judge what is available to be seen between Maynard and Dyer. The only thing I could do is try. I hate this traffic, man. Well, as I suspected, there's very little access to the rest of the corridor in between Fisher Street and Maynard. So I can't show you what the Maynard area looks like, but I can show you the flyover over 45th Street in Munster, which is here, right in front of you. So if you look on the map, you go to 45th Street and the Monon Corridor in Munster, you probably won't see this flyover depending on what map application you're using. It might not be updated. So, you know, that's part of the reason why I say it might be a lot of guesswork, because, you know, not too long ago this shit wasn't here. But as you can see, there is something here today. And just wanted to show you guys some of it. There's a bridge behind this building here, as you can see. I believe that bridge goes over the Grand Trunk, the former Grand Trunk, Canadian National now. And I'll show you guys what it looks like over 45th Street. Kind of had to take this little road back here by this, I guess it's a Humane Society place, I don't know. I'm in the Family Christian Center parking lot. It's pretty much the best that I could do. Like I said, I don't want to answer anybody's fucking questions. But here's a bigger vista of the 45th Street or Avenue flyover. It's going to be a very interesting point of view. You have railroad crossing on the street at grade, and then you also have this railroad flyover here up top, which is weird, especially for a place like Munster. You know, when there are very few businesses that are served by the railroad here, and there's not really a lot of, you know, railroad activity. Where I guess that's going to be changing soon. Come on, man. I guess that's going to be changing soon. I'm going to cut over a little bit just so that we can get a closer view of what they built here, and then this big old gigantic wall that's screaming out, "Please graffiti me." Please graffiti me. Pretty please. Yeah, but this is the wall in Munster. This gigantic white Great Wall of China in Munster. And there's not really a lot of easy ways to go south from here, you know. So I have to find another way to show you guys the rest of the corridor. And Dyer is very close. Dyer is coming up. So it's very close to the last station stop on the Westlake Corridor. They're still constructing the station down there. I'm gonna show it to you as much as I can anyway. So I'm not going to get too close to the construction site. I do want to show you guys what it looks like, at least from a distance. So this is the end of the line here. This is the Dyer station. You see the power substation in front of us. And the track does not go too much further south from here before it stops. According to the paperwork that's available on the Westlake website, there will be a all stop signal at the end of this track. It's going to always display red, indicating that no trains can ever pass that spot, unless in the future it's expanded to Lowell or something. I don't know. They say it's not enough ridership in Lowell. You know, 8 miles is not really long. And there's probably enough ridership between here and Hammond to justify this corridor, but they say, oh, there's not enough ridership in Lowell. You know, so what? Well, you got Hudson Lake on the regular line and Beverly Shores. You hardly pick up any people there. You got stops for them. Well, whatever. Maybe the South Shore could go to Rensselaer or something. But anyway, this is the end of the line. This depot is not completed. It's in a state of construction, and I'm not going up there. I don't want nobody out here calling the police on me.